Hello everybody, it's Tool 4 for the weekly update. A few things. First of all, last week, as I said in the last weekly update, we had the charity project stream, which went really well. We raised $1,100 for Child's Play charity, so yay! Thank you to everybody who participated, everybody who helped spread the word, and just everything. It was very successful effort on our part, considering a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But no, it was great, and big kudos to Wonderful Ones for organizing the whole thing. It was a lot of work. Yeah, so that was really good. I hope you all had a good holiday, Christmas, if you celebrated it. Of course, the most important holiday is obviously tomorrow's Christmas Eve. If you don't know what that holiday is, that's okay. If you do know, you know. But it was good. It was good. Let's see. This past week was eventful. I had a week off from the radiation for Christmas Day, so that was nice. And then turns out I had Friday off as well because halfway to the hospital, the alternator on our car went out. And we had to turn around before the car died because when the alternator is what charges your battery, and the battery is what makes the car go. You might think it's the fuel, but you need the fuel to ignite, and in order for the fuel to ignite, you need a battery. So the battery was slowly dying as we were driving. We had to turn off like the air and the radio and everything just to conserve as much energy as possible to get to the car repair place. Luckily we made it, but that means that we have another day tacked on to the end of the treatment, so that's going into the following week, the 14th, I think. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, 2 days from now is New Year's Day. Tomorrow is the last day of 2018. Can you believe it? I can't. This year happened. I'm not going to say it flew by, because sometimes there's just, and sometimes there's just, but this year happened. Next year is going to happen, and that's my assessment. On Tuesday, which I also actually don't have a radiation day because they're closed for New Year's as well. Actually, I'm not doing the radiation for the rest of the week aside from Monday. I'm going to be doing my year in review, like a weekly update, just cataloging what the heck happened this year in concise terms. So I'm hoping to get that up on Tuesday. I'm going to be spending the next 2 days watching all of my weekly updates from this year, so pray for me. I'm going to be talking about Let's Plays and video games and all health stuff that happened. It's been a year. So look forward to that on Tuesday. In terms of Let's Plays themselves, I have all of this week's Mario and Luigi recorded, as well as, obviously, Luigi's Mansion, which is entirely recorded. I'm going to try to get all the episodes out this week. The big factor is that starting Wednesday, is MAGFest. Technically it starts Thursday, but Wednesday is day 0, which, like, the smart people go in early to check in the hotels, and it does cost an extra day in the hotel, but you check in early Wednesday night. Like, usually they let you get your badges early so you don't have to be part of the rush on Thursday, and it's like really chill. Everyone is just, the con hasn't started up yet, so people aren't rushing around to panels, and it's just, you get to relax. And so I'm gonna be going in Wednesday afternoon, which means I have, in addition to watching all the updates and making notes, I have to edit this week's, thank you, son. I have to edit this week's Mario and Luigi videos, so that is going to be fun. I'm going to try to get them all up and scheduled for this week. If I can't, you know why. There's a chance that even if I get them if I get them edited but not scheduled or something, I can bring my laptop and just upload them in National Harbor. It's just a ray of light. I can't see because it's reflecting off my eyes. Let me position myself up a little bit. But just gonna lower the window shade. That's a little better, isn't it? But My hair has also been going crazy the past few days. But if I don't get them all ready by Wednesday, don't assume that there's going to be videos for the rest of the week. As for next week is going to be a full week of radiation. Did I say chemo at one point? I don't know if I said chemo. It's going to be radiation. There's no chemo. I'm done with chemo. Chemo is over. They actually last week finished one of the areas, so I actually get less radiation now. One of the areas only needed a certain amount. So, but next week I'm not really sure what the schedule is going to be for Mario and Luigi. If I have time on Tuesday, I'm going to record as much as possible after doing the Auron review video, if I have the time. And then I'll try to get it all edited and everything. If I don't have anything for next week, because Sunday I'm going to be at MAGFest / coming home, I'm not going to be recording. There's also a good chance I'm going to catch the mag flu, so we'll see. But if I don't have Mario and Luigi for you for next week, I will put up the Kingdom Hearts streams. I'm not going to put them up in episodic format like I did with Hat in Time. I'm just going to, unless I didn't finish Hat in Time yet, which I think I did, but if I didn't, those will go up. But the Kingdom Hearts streams will go up in, stream blocks, which is going to be 3 hours, so, watch it at your own pace if you want to. But those will go up on the Mario and Luigi days, and Luigi's Mansion will still go up, as Luigi's Mansion. And yeah, for other stuff, that's about it. There's nothing. And then that week also is going to be AGDQ. It starts next Sunday, so that's crazy. Also was announced, today was announced Persona 5R, which we don't know anything about yet. Most people think it's going to be like a Golden / FES type of thing, like an expanded version of the original game. All that there was a teaser trailer for 30 seconds that just said, hey, it exists, and you'll get more information in March. So we have 3 months to speculate. They didn't say anything about a Switch version, it was just announced for PlayStation. But that doesn't mean there isn't. It might just be exclusivity or something that they're working on, because they announced Joker, so. But then again, we also. No, see, I was going to say we also have Snake, and there isn't really much Metal Gear going on, but Snake was from a previous game. That has nothing to do with anything here. Joker is a DLC character, so it's possible. Part of me wants to believe that it's possible, and part of me says, no, Sony has those exclusivity rights. They're not putting on Xbox or PC either. So, we'll see. It would be really cool. It would be a great coup for Nintendo to get a Switch version of Persona 5R, though. Assuming that it is a Persona 5 remake and not Arena or something. We'll see. 3 months. Also in 2 weeks we're getting Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, so that's going to be great. I can't wait for that, as well as Bowser's Inside Story 3DS and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, all on the same day. I call it Vesperia Day, but we're getting those 3 games on the same day, and that's going to be crazy. At the end of January is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3. We are a month away from Kingdom Hearts 3, folks. Crazy. But that's pretty much it for all that stuff. Other stuff that I did this week was art. Wow. First thing is that I finished up I drew this myself, this folder. I finished up MAGFest drawings. Thank God I finished them. I printed them out. I got them printed at. I made sure instead of getting them shipped, I have a CVS I could pick them up, which is why it's a CVS thing. I don't know. It says CVS there, CVS copy and print. So there's one really close to my house I could just drive to. You're not gonna see them because it would be spoilers for the people that I'm giving them to, unless you're on my Patreon, in which you know every single one of these. So you should have been on Patreon. But yeah, there's some amazing work, and I will show you them all next week's weekly update, hopefully. Assuming that like I have the time to edit in all the pictures for that. So yeah, this is gonna be good. This is this is good. Last year, like the pictures I did for MAGFest, 2 years ago, it was like all hand drawn stuff because I didn't have any art programs. Last year was after just like 3 weeks with my tablet, so it was like really basic. Really basic in terms of like what I knew with the programs. It was really good stuff in my opinion, but like Misse's thing, I gave her something old. Like Emil was new, John was new, and yeah, everyone except Misse actually. The Misse's thing, I didn't like have an idea, but I did this time. Everyone's stuff here is new things. But yeah, I made stuff for Luca, Tim, Emil, Misse, and Mamanella. I think that's, yeah, as well as like some older stuff. So looking forward to giving them to the peoples, as well as other things I drew. So I think I spoke last week about like drawing stuff in the car. I think I showed you a Joker picture, perhaps. Drawing in the car is still not recommended because moving vehicles are very hard to like be precise. But I was part of a Secret Santa thing for Sakimi-chan's Discord, and the picture I had to draw, the person I got, they requested a May drawing, May from Overwatch. So I drew her. She doesn't look particularly good like this, but I was drawing like with the like at this kind of angle, like drawing in front of me like this. So that's the angle I saw it, which is why like her head is so long there, but it kind of looks a little better when you look at it in an actual angle. But yeah, so this is the pencil drawing I drew in the car, which I think was pretty good. Doesn't really look like May too much, but I think it was good. But when I got home, I did a digital version, and here's the print of it. But yeah, just the the before and after. The before and after is just a little bit of a difference. Once, I have the ability to, see, have, like, resize it and get a larger picture. But yeah, so that's the May picture I drew for the person. They liked it, so I was happy. And I think it came out really well. I like it. The other thing I did is like a warm-up drawing for one of my sketching sprees for the MAGFest pictures was I drew a holiday Midna. Look at her. It's Midna, but she's happy. Yeah, so this was just like me trying to sketch out her features. Started with the eyes and moved around to the rest of the face. She doesn't receive enough love. Twilight Midna just does not receive enough love, and she's the best. I mean, look at that. Look at that face, the hair and everything. But yeah, it's a holiday Midna. I'm just really happy with how this came out. The reason why there's a piece of tape at top is because it's going up on my, or it went up in front of my desk with the rest of the waifus. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And yeah. Look forward to next week, hopefully, or next week or the week after, depending on how tired I am, for MAGFest drawings and stuff. And I think I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to like film a segment now where I just show them off and then edit that into the next week's video, just so that like I don't have to edit the actual pictures in and make a whole hullabaloo over that. I think it's just easier to do it now while I have the large prints with me. But yeah, so that's going to be it. If you are at MAGFest, I hope to see you there. Please say hi to me. I am bad with names. I am bad with faces. But if you recognize me, please introduce yourself. It doesn't matter what I am doing. Just come over and be like, "Hi, Dovey," because I will give you a hug if you so desire. If you do not want it, I will not hug you. Also, I will ask you to sign a thing. I always have like papers. Let's move that around. I have papers and things that I bring to all the MAGFest to have people sign. So you will have to be part of that, and you will forever be on my wall. So look forward to it. But I hope to see you guys at MAGFest. It's gonna be an interesting con. There's like timing of certain things is just not great. Throwing controllers is always Friday night, and I can't go out Friday nights. This year, it seems that the arcade pit, panel, which I went to last year and I loved. I got to sit next to Tim the whole time. It's going to be after throwing controllers, which means, again, I can't do it. Also, like, Friday night is when everyone kind of gets together and parties, and I can't be part of that. Also, I'm going to be by myself. So I'm just going to be alone while everyone's at, like, all these panels and parties, and that's going to suck. But also, like, there's, like, a few people that I really like seeing that aren't going this year, or can't go, or had to drop out at the last minute, that usually, like, are the people that help me integrate with other groups. So it's gonna suck trying to, like, hang out with the people that I, like, know marginally without that, like, connector person. But it is what it is, and you make the best out of whatever situation. Each year MAGFest is, like, completely different for me. So, like, I can't go in expecting it to be like the previous year. But I'm just gonna be happy if I get to see my friends. I get to give the drawings to the people that I want to see, and I don't know. There's a few people I need to give really big hugs to. That's the big thing. But yeah, so again, if you're going to be at MAGFest, I really hope to see you. If not, maybe next year. There's always next year. There's always next year. Hopefully, you know what? I had to start saving up, like, in June for MAGFest this year, because I pay for the hotel myself, and that's a lot of money when you don't split it between anybody. So that was fun. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in 2 days for the end of the year. I hope, whether your 2018 has been good or bad, I hope that the next year just brings happiness, health, and peace for you. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.